welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Liza Janda. You're on the Yoga Janda YouTube channel, and we're going to do a 30-minute yoga class. This one's appropriate for everybody except probably pregnant people because we'll be lying on our tummies. This is Doodle, and he's going to hang out in his crate while we do yoga. So, welcome. Have a seat, either on a block or like I am on the folded edge of a blanket. And let's just close your eyes for a moment. Let your hands rest on your knees with your palms down. Close your eyes for a moment and begin to tune into your breath. Maybe start with a few deep breaths in through the nose and an audible sigh out through the mouth. Imagine your spine getting a little bit longer. So lift your chest, gently hug the belly in towards the spine, and then lean back just the tiniest little bit so you feel those sit bones right underneath you. And take a nice deep breath here. Open the mouth and just let it go. And then blink open your eyes. Come on your hands and your knees. I'm going to move my blanket out of the way. Come onto my hands and my knees. And we'll start with a little bit of a cat-cow. So curl your toes under behind you for a moment. And inhale into a cow stretch, lifting the shoulders and the sit bones. And then exhale, round your back. But this time I want you to push part way back toward your heels. And then inhale into cow. Exhale, a little bit of a cat stretch and a puppy dog stretch. Inhale. And exhale, and if you want, you can reach your hands a little further out in front as you exhale and press back. Just take a little pressure off those wrists. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to focus on some back bends today. And one more time. Inhale. Make sure your hands are about 6 inches in front of the line of your shoulders. Your index fingers pointing straight ahead. Your fingers are spread like the rays of the sun. And then bring your shoulders over the wrists. As you do that, you'll feel your belly engage and see if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. You want to maintain a teeny tiny little bend in those elbows and then stretch right back into a plank pose. Take a breath here and then press all the way up to your first downward dog. Go ahead and walk out the backs of the legs. Bending one knee at a time. Pressing the opposite heel down. Very gently, see if you can draw your forearms towards each other. What that does is that helps to externally rotate your upper arms. And that enables you to slide your shoulder blades down your back. Hug your belly towards your spine and take a nice deep breath here. And then lift both heels up and press both heels down. See if you can even pull your rib cage in. And exhale and slowly start to walk your feet to your hands. Come into a half forward fold, and there's a couple ways to do this. Some people have no problem touching the floor. I want you to maintain a tiny little bend in those knees. And then others might find it's easier to extend the spine, extend the front of the body. If you bring your hands to your shins into a Ardha Uttanasana, which means a half forward fold, inhale. And then Uttanasana, a full forward fold, exhale. Do it again, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, I'll bring my hands to my shins this time. Exhale, fold, and then this next time I'll just bring my fingertips to the mat. Inhale, and if I have to bend my knees to get there, great. That's fine. One more. Halfway up. Good. Now, go ahead and cross your arms, or you can cup the opposite elbow with each hand, letting the head, the neck completely relax. Maybe you turn your head from side to side, like you're saying no in slow motion. Some people like to sway a little bit. And then we're going to come all the way up to mountain pose. So make yourself as tall as you can make yourself. Reach up high. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath. And we're going to take a full forward fold over those legs. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward once again. And as you inhale, take your right foot back. We're coming into Surya Namaskar, sun salutations. Plant your hands on either side of that left foot. Pull your belly in. Step back to plank. Take a deep breath here. Bring your knees down. Bring your chin and your chest forward at a 45-degree angle. And then inhale into a Cobra pose. Lower down, and let's come into Cobra without using your hands. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Do it again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Just giving that back a heads up here. You're going to do some work. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. This time, hands by the lower ribs. Push up. Push up to plank. Push back up to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale. As you inhale, sweep your right leg up. And I want you to bring your knee in towards your nose. If you can touch your nose to your knee, go ahead. If you can't, just bring it in here like this. And then lift it up again. You're going to bring that right foot inside of your right hand. Now, sometimes people can't get that foot all the way up. That's okay. Bring your left knee down. Pick the foot up. And move it forward. Good. Take a breath. Curl those back toes under. Lift the back knee up. Lift and lengthen. Take a breath. Step forward into a half forward fold. Inhale. And a full forward fold. Exhale. Reverse swan dive all the way out and up. Take a full forward fold. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Take the left foot back. Good. Step back to plank. Shoulders a little bit in front of the wrists. Knees down. Chin and chest coming forward. Lift up into a Cobra. Downward facing dog from plank. Breathe in. Sweep your left leg up. Knee in towards the nose. Sweep the left leg up. Foot inside the left hand. Deep breath. Lift up and lengthen. Step forward into a half forward fold. Inhale. And a full forward fold. Exhale. Reverse swan dive all the way out and up. Full forward fold. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Shoulders in front of the wrist. Knees down. Chin and chest forward. Cobra. Downward facing dog from your plank. Strong belly. Deep breath. Right leg up. Knee to the nose. Right leg up. Right foot inside that right hand. Lift up and lengthen. Step forward, half forward fold. Full forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way out and up. Full forward fold. Exhale, halfway. And fold. Left foot back. Plant the hands. Step back to plank. Shoulders in front of the wrists. Knees down. Chin and chest coming forward and lift up. Cobra. Plank. Downward dog. Inhale the left leg up. Knee to the nose. Inhale left leg up. Bring that foot inside. Lift up. Lengthen the whole front of the body. Use all the muscles. Step forward into a half. Forward fold. Inhale. Full forward fold. Exhale. Reverse swan dive all the way out and up. Full forward fold. I hope you're getting warm now. Inhale halfway up. Fold. Take this right foot back. Bring your right knee down. Now pull your belly in. Sweep your arms forward and all the way up. Nice and strong. Keep that belly pulled in. Squeeze the Kegel muscle, that mula bandha, that root lock. Breathe in. Hands down. Step back to plank. Shoulders a little bit in front of the wrist. Knees down. Chin and chest coming forward. Lift up. Downward dog from plank. Exhale. This time, sweep that right leg up. Step the right foot forward and bring your left knee down. Sweep your arms forward and up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it down. Step the left foot to meet the right foot. Inhale. Half forward fold. Full forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way out and up. Take a full forward fold once again. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Step the left foot back. Bring the left knee down. Sweep the arms up. Take a breath now. hold it right here. Palms are facing each other. Pull that belly in. Now you're going to curl your back toes under and lift your back knee up and come into a high crescent lunge from here. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. See if you can slide your shoulder blades down your back. Take a nice deep inhale here. Kick that back thigh up a little higher. Inhale. Step back to plank. Shoulders in front of the wrists, knees down. Chin and chest coming forward. Coming into a cobra. And then we're going to stay down here on your belly. Reach your hands back towards your feet and begin by lifting the legs. Now see if you can lift the chest a little bit more. Take a breath here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You'll notice if you're belly breathing, you'll rise up a little bit higher with each exhale. Hands by the lower ribs. Think of the rockers on a rocking chair. And that's what your legs are like. You're going to push your hands into the mat until your toenails touch the mat. Slight bend in those elbows. Plank. Downward dog. Deep breath here. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. Nice deep breath here. Good. Start to walk your feet back up to your hands once again. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way out and up. Full forward fold. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Step this right foot back. Bring the right knee all the way down. Sweep those arms forward and up. You're going to curl those back toes under and come up into a high crescent lunge once again. See if you can lift, make the neck long. Breathe in, breathe out. Push that back thigh up a little bit higher. Take one more breath and bring your hands down. Step yourself back to plank once again. Lower all the way down to your belly. Interlace your fingers behind your back. See if you can slide your shoulder blades down your back. And inhale, lift your chest up. Now lift your legs. Breathe. Breathe in and out, rising up and down with your breath. One more. Good. Bring your hands by your lower ribs. Push till your toenails touch. Beautiful. Go all the way back to child's pose. Now you can do child's pose two ways. You can open your knees wide, bring the big toes together, and stretch your arms out in front. Or you can bring your knees together, bring your forehead down to the mat, and let your hands be down by your feet. Take a nice deep breath here. And exhale slowly. Start to reach your arms forward. Rise up to downward facing dog from a plank. Good job. Take a breath. And exhale. Walk your feet forward. Come into a half forward fold. Inhale. Good. And a full forward fold. Exhale. Sweep those arms all the way out and up. And let's take another forward fold. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Good. Take your right foot back. Pivot your right heel down. Pull your belly in and reach this right arm forward and then take it all the way up and rise up to warrior two. Pressing the outside edge of the back foot, opening this left knee to the left, and maybe even turn your torso just a little bit to the right so your shoulders are square to the side of the mat. Take another breath here. And exhale. Go ahead and straighten your front leg and reach way out. You're going to take your hand to your shin to start with. Left hand to the left shin to start with. Right hand towards the ceiling. This might be as far as you need to go. You might be able to go lower. You might even have a block, and you can put that block right outside of your left calf at whatever height you need. And breathe. Now, if it's not comfortable to look up, you don't have to look up. You can look straight ahead. You can look down if you have any neck issues. You want to make it work for you. So pull the belly in. Rotate the top of the rib cage back, the bottom of the rib cage forward. See if you can firm both of your thighs and take a breath. And now sweep this right arm right alongside the right ear. And then take your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Bend that left knee a little bit. Rise up. Windmill your arms all the way down to the mat. Step yourself back to a plank pose. And once again, bring those shoulders a little bit over the wrist, knees down. Bring that chin and the chest forward. Lift up, Cobra. Downward dog from a plank. Good job. Take a breath. And exhale. See if you can externally rotate those upper arms. Those elbows will move towards each other. The inner part of the elbows will move towards more the front of your mat. Take a breath. Walk your feet to your hands. Half forward fold, inhale. Full forward fold, exhale. Reverse swan dive all the way out and up. Take a full forward fold. Once again, exhale, halfway up. You're going to step back with the left foot and come into warrior two. So pivot that left heel down. Reach this left arm up. Good. And then sink into your warrior two. We're gently pushing this right knee open to the right. We're pushing the outer edge of this back foot deeper into the mat. And the arms, the fingers are just below the level of the shoulders. Breathe in, looking at the right fingertips. Breathe out. And in and out. Listen to that Ujjayi breath, that sound in the back of the throat. Go ahead and straighten your right leg. Reach out. Find the shin with your right hand, the right shin with your right hand. Find the ceiling or the sky with your left hand. And then maybe go lower. Feel free to use your block. Rotating the top of the ribcage backwards, the bottom of the ribcage forward. Looking wherever your neck is the most comfortable. And now go ahead and look down, if you're not already, and stretch your left arm by your left ear. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Take your left arm straight up again. You're going to bend your right knee as you inhale, rise up. Windmill your arms all the way down. Pivot your back foot forward. Step back to plank. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, knees down. Lower all the way to your belly. Good. We're going to open up those arms a little bit. Hopefully I have enough room. Make spider fingers with this right hand. Opening up the shoulders. Spider fingers. This elbow's bent at about 90 degrees. I'm going to take my left arm out. It's going to go underneath the sofa here. I'm going to lift my right leg up and start to roll onto my left shoulder or to my left arm. This might be just enough stretch for a lot of people. If you feel like you can go a little deeper, you can take your arm, start with it just straight up. Your right arm. Now take the right arm back behind you. Some people like to just let their head rest on the mat, and I like to keep my neck in alignment, in its natural alignment. Take a breath. Good. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this right hand is going to be right arm directly opposite the right shoulder. I'm going to bend my left elbow at 90 degrees, make those spider fingers, and begin to open up my right shoulder. Sweep the left arm up, take a breath. And then let that arm fall back. I don't want to go too much. Nice deep breath here. And lower down. Bring your hands by the lower ribs, push up to a cobra. Push back to child's pose. I'm going to bring my hands down by my feet, take a breath. Exhale, stretch my arms forward, come back onto my belly once again. Interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now first, put your forehead down onto the mat. Begin by lifting both of the legs. Now take a breath, slide those shoulder blades down your back, lift your chest. Try to keep your head and your neck in its normal, its natural alignment. So you don't need to look forward. Just keep looking down. Take a breath. Now see if you can pull your belly in. Good. Now release your hands. Bend each foot. Bend each knee. Flex each foot. And see if you can reach back for each ankle or foot. Sometimes this is not so easy, so it's okay to do maybe one at a time. So if you do one at a time, you can do it this way. Okay? Both of them. Now, once you have your foot in your hand, kick your foot into your hand and get a nice arch in that back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening the shoulders. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Slowly, slowly release. Hands by the lower ribs. Push to Cobra. Push to Child's Pose. And then take another deep, deep breath here. And exhale. Good. Now, come on to crawl forward and have a seat. And then you're going to bend your knees, feet about hip width apart. We're going to come into bridge pose. You can challenge yourself and come all the way down. I'm just going to take it easy and just go slow, one vertebra at a time. Bring the heels, I'm going to scoot forward a little bit more. Bring the heels close to the buttocks, as close to the sit bones as you can, without feeling like you're forcing it. Bring your arms by your side, but bend your elbows at 90 degrees. What you're going to do is push your elbows into the mat, and that's going to lift your upper back off of the mat. And when you do that, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now inhale and lift those hips up. You can do two things with your hands. Bring them on by your side or down on the mat with your palms up. Or you can interlace your fingers and you can do that. Or you can push one elbow into the mat, kind of tuck your shoulder underneath you, and then the other one. And that just opens the chest a little bit more. Now first, push your feet a little bit deeper into the mat. Now this one's hard. You have to really think about this. See if you can completely release the glute muscles, the muscles in your buttocks. And then either lift your chin just a little bit or think about pushing the back of your head into the mat. Take a breath. And maybe sort of out of the corner of your eye, you can watch your belly rise and fall with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Now to come out of this, release your hands. Take your arms all the way up over your shoulders. Make sure the palms are facing the ceiling. Now lift your heels off the floor and come down one vertebra at a time. Really, really slowly. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side, or if you don't want to rock side to side, take hold of each kneecap and roll your knees around in a circle. Get a little massage in that sacrum. And then reverse the circle. Good, we're going to do that one more time. Heels close to the buttocks. Elbows bent at 90 by your side. Push the elbows into the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift your hips up. Either rest your hands palms up or interlace your fingers. You can walk those elbows underneath you even further to open the chest. Now push the feet deeper into the mat and see if you can release your glutes. Now push the back of the head a little deeper into the mat to lift the chin. Good. And take a breath here. And exhale. One more. Good. Sweep both arms up over your head, palms up, heels up. Come down one vertebra at a time. Hug the knees into the chest. Let's do the sacrum massage. Going around in a circle and then reverse the circle. Good. Nice deep breath here. Now to release the back, bend your knees at 90 degrees. Reach for the outside edge of each foot with the same hand. Pull your feet straight down as though you're trying to bring those knees into the armpits. Happy baby pose. Imagine there's a rectangle drawn on your back. So two of the corners are your shoulders, so push both shoulders down. And the other two corners are your hip bones. See if you can push the shoulders and the hip bones down to release that low back. Take a breath. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah, I know it's called happy baby. Babies are a lot cuter when they do that than we are, but we do the best we can. Come all the way up. Now I came up, I just rolled up. There's another way to come up. Roll to your side and sit up. Good. And then we're going to take the flesh of the thighs, rotate it in with your hands. Now, if you are pretty flexible, this is fine. Sit on the mat. You want a little bit of a lift, create a little bit more flexibility, sit up on the folded edge of your blanket, or you can roll up the back end of your mat and sit on the rolled part of the mat, and that can make a big difference. So once again, rotate the flesh of the thighs inward, internal rotation, sweep those arms all the way up, and begin to lean forward. So imagine you're folding yourself right here from these hips, and you're reaching forward, reaching forward. My arms are by my ears, but I'm going to start to lower my arms. Now, some of you, this might be it, but if you're feeling a stretch, that's what this is all about. It's not how far you go. It's not how flexible you are. It's called yoga practice. It's not called yoga perfect. And you can just fold over those legs, stretching your back. See if you can pull your belly button towards your spine. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take 2 more breaths here. And maybe you're here, or maybe you have a strap around your feet. Whatever works for you. Good. Now slowly walk your hands back, walk up. I'm going to move the blanket off of my mat and lie down once again. We're going to end with a little bit of a twist. Always love to end my yoga classes with a twist. So my knees and my feet are together. I'm going to cross my right leg all the way over my left leg as though I got to go potty real bad. And then as I push my left foot into the mat, I'm going to lift my hips up and shift them 4 inches to the right onto my mat. Take your arms out perpendicular to your body. If you want a deeper twist, bring your knees closer in towards your chest. If not, just keep that left foot on the floor. Take a breath and slowly, with control, take both of your knees over to the left. Now, maybe your back's a little stiff. Mine's a little stiff this week. I've been dealing with some back issues. So I don't want to push it, but what I want to check is my right shoulder and my right knee should be an equal distance from the floor. And I'm checking on them, and they are. And maybe I can lie here a little bit and I can start to feel the muscles beginning to stretch. And if that feels available to you, see if you can very gently press your right shoulder a little closer to the floor, and maybe even take your left hand and bring that right knee a little closer to the floor. So you go a little bit deeper. But you take your time and you breathe in, you breathe out, breathe in and out. Imagine with every exhale, you can release just a little bit more tension from your muscles. As I do that, I become more flexible. Good. Now you can stay right here if this feels good to you, but we're going to come out of it. You can always repeat it, do the other side, or hold it. It's your yoga class. I'm just your guide. Uncross the legs, lie on your back once again. Remember, you shifted your hips to the right, so shift them back to the very center of your mat. Cross your left leg all the way over your right leg, just like you did before. Pick your hips up, shift them 4 inches to the left on the mat. Good. You can either bring the knees in for a deeper twist or keep the right foot on the mat. And with your exhale, try to control that slow descent to the floor with your knees. Don't just flop down. Good. And then just like on the other side, my left knee and my left shoulder are going to be an equal distance from the floor. And if I just stay and try to focus on my breath, can hear my little dog is snoring. Then I can maybe encourage my left shoulder to go a little closer to the floor. And then take my right hand and very gently encourage my left knee a little closer. And then sometimes if I close my eyes, it enables me to really focus on releasing the tension from my body. Or maybe I deepen that twist. I deepen it with each exhale. Pull that deep breath into your body. And just let it go. I'll slowly uncross the legs. Just another release of the low back. First, shift your hips back to the center of your mat. Bring the feet together. And let's open those knees out to the side until the soles of your feet are touching. Bring your arms down by your side with your palms up. And just feel how that helps to release the low back. You can stay here if you like for Shavasana, or if you want, you can stretch your legs out on the mat. I think it's always helpful to have a rolled up blanket or a rolled up towel, and you can place that right underneath your knees as you stretch out on your mat. Let your feet just fall open, let the legs become heavy. Arms are down by your side with your palms up. Go ahead and close your eyes. Ideally, your Shavasana should be about anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. 7 is ideal. And so I'm going to leave you in Shavasana as I come out of my corpse pose, Shavasana. I'll bend my knees, roll to my side, and slowly sit up. And I want you to take time for yourself right now to allow yourself to relax. And I'll sign off with namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy your relaxation.